Welcome back, friends. My name is Eric. This is Mellowseven Gaming, and we are playing Football Manager 2019. And we are back for the final game of our first season in the Bundesliga. And Copper's back here making noise. Somewhere back there. There she is. She's got to wipe her face off after having dinner. On my bed, of course, right? Because that's how that works. Anyway, last game of the season. I think we're probably safe. There's dogs about to walk past outside, so we'll see if my dogs see them. They're maybe barking in our near future. Anyway, I think we're probably safe, but it's still a possible thing. Well, I'll show you. Let's look at the competition. We have 34 points. Hanover has 31 points. So they could tie us and we would be, or they could beat us and be on the same points. However, we have them beat on goal differential. So as long as we can lose by less than 6 goals, we should be okay. Otherwise, we're kind of even. These would all be tiebreakers, right? Because they'd be 9, 7, and 8 and 18, and we'd be 9, 7, and 18. So we can lose, as long as we don't lose big, and we'll be okay. Let's take a look. I'll show you kind of the schedule, how things went. I don't remember where we left off. Let's see, we left off in here maybe somewhere? I don't remember. We had a long losing stretch, and you can see we got no goals over 4 games. And then we just blew up out of nowhere. We still lost, but we scored 3 goals against FC Bayern, who were on their way of wrapping up the league by around here. It was funny. Like I said, we lost, but it was a super exciting game. We all played like crap, except for Nils. Schmidt played okay. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, look at that. Nicholas Kreuzer got a goal and still only played a 6.9. So anyway, it is what it is. We followed that up with yet another loss. So that gave us, 6 losses in a row to Schalke here. I don't know what it is about Schalke. Schalke's not great, but they just have our number. We can't do anything against them. That's with Mueller playing a 7-1. But the rest of the defense was garbage. Stefaniak picked up a knock there. But we came out next match against Augsburg, who came up with us, and we crushed them 3-0. Away, nonetheless. So I'll take it. You can see Colina got us started with a goal early, 8th minute in. Nils got another one in the 28th, and then Meffert just tacked on kind of a glory goal here at the end in the 94th minute just for the heck of it. And at this point, Virgilou went down for an extended period of time, which was kind of a pain. So we kind of started playing a little bit different at that point. I started kind of changing what we were doing with strikers. We got Danny Menig back up in front. We're running him with Nils Peterson. So next match, we got another win, this one at home against Hamburger SV, who was like 10th or 12th at the time, kind of mid-table, doing okay. But we were at home, 30,000 people showed up, and we barely won it. A penalty shot in the 86th minute from Stefaniak. So I'll take it, but again, we didn't play great. One of the rare good games by Kreuzer. Our defense actually played pretty well, but we really weren't able to do anything offensively. Red Bull Leipzig, who I turned down a job interview with, they beat us 3-1. Danny Menig got in the goal in the 50th minute. Again, Mueller played great. Everybody else was bad. Kreuzer was horrible. In this case, Tatsuyuki picked up an injury. And then on to Cologne. Their coach talked some smack. I started a war of words by saying, That's apparently what started the war of words. He said, we didn't have enough. We were going to go down. Something. I said, it's interesting. He knows my players so well. I'm not as confident in our failure or something like that. And the next comment was, we had a war of words. But when it mattered most, we beat him. We were at home. 40,000 people showed up, probably because he was talking smack. And we won 2-1. You can see we left it till late. They got their goal early, 14th minute. And we came back and we won it late with goals in the 83rd and 88th minute. Both teams had 2 clear-cut chances. Mueller played pretty well. He made some big stops. They could have won this one 5-0. Or we could have won it 3-0. It could have gone either way. It's a pretty exciting game with some big plays. But in the end, we eke out a win 2-1 to put us just in front of Hanover for the last match of the game, away on the road. They've got a couple injuries. We've got Nils Peterson out for a little while longer, another 10 days to 4 weeks. They were saying, man, that's actually not as bad as what they were saying initially. But that's probably just the injury and then how long it takes him to come up. And he's 33 years old, to be fair. So he's allowed to take a little bit longer. However, that costs us 17 finishing and 15 composure. I wish his first touch was better. That's probably the only thing really hurting us with him. But we are going to run. I decided to go last match. They told me, well, Nils got injured. And then they started telling me how awesome Julian Dessinger had been performing in training. So I decided to stick him in as an attacking mid-center. He didn't really affect the game very much, so we're not going to start him for 2 games in a row. But you can see he's coming along pretty good. I do like the acceleration. Turning out okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to run Danny Menig up front. Look how he's turned out. 16 finishing, 16 first touch. Good composure. Off the ball, needs to come up. That's his only real weakness, I would say, at this point. He can head. He's got long shots. He's not huge jumping reach. 10 is kind of iffy at this level, but if he gets to it, he can do something with it. And he's quick, and strong. I really like the way Danny turned out. I don't know that he's 19 years old. There's a little bit more in him. I'm looking forward to seeing what it is. I don't think overall Virgilu's probably going to have more points, but with that 16 finishing and 16 first touch, Danny's here to do business. Let's go ahead and take a look at Virgilu, see how he's doing. Quick, 16 acceleration, 16 agility. Finishing is only 12, but he does have decent composure, and his off the ball is 17. If we could combine these two, we'd have a hell of a striker. And we have seen a few goals out of Virgilu, 2, I believe, to be exact. So it's taken him a little while. We were just getting to a point where he was beginning to produce goals at the end of last season, but that was in Zwei Liga. And then we came up here, and you can see, he just got goals there at the end of the season last season. And then he came up here, and again, it was a big step for him. And we played him a bunch, but we didn't get much out of him. Towards the end, we finally started getting a little something. We can check history here, career stats. So last year, he got us 6 goals and 2 assists, but most of those came towards the end. And this year, he's got 1 goal in the Bundesliga and 1 with Kaiserslautern, 2 in the regional Südwest. And 1 assist up here. So again, the game's been a bit big to him early, but he's getting there. So our other young player that we started a lot this season was Christian Bielik. And I wasn't sure if he was going to be the right choice over Ramazan Ozkul, who they've talked a lot about. But I think we can all agree that if we can find his stats here, he's turned out okay. So 13 heading, 15 marking, 14 tackling, decent technique, good passing. First touch is 11, double figures. I'll take it. His mentals are very good. He's not quick, but his strength is coming up, and he does have decent jumping reach. So, and the mentals are really good. The mentals are the highlight of his game. But I'm really, really happy with the way he's done. His reputation is good. He's played well for us all season, I think. And, really happy with him. Ramazan, I might trade, dump, sell. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. These aren't bad, but they're not good where we're at. They're below average. But he's got great natural fitness. He's really strong. He does have some jumping reach. He makes great decisions. Positioning's a little iffy, but he's quick enough to make up for some of that. I just haven't decided. However, he is not a left fullback. Maybe a fullback, a defensive fullback, but he's not a left winger. Let's put it that way. At least certainly not one going forward. Maybe defensive left winger. But we don't play that. So maybe we keep him as a backup center defender and try to find some room for him in there. I don't know. Ibrahima Konate is really, really good. And we just haven't really needed a lot of, barring injury, and you can see his heading's not good. He's got great jumping reach, but his heading needs to come up. But his physicals are amazing. His mentals are pretty decent. He's brave. Maybe a little bit more aggression from him would be nice, but otherwise, I don't have any problems with this. Decisions are 11. His biggest negative, honestly, is a 9 passing and a 9 first touch. It'd be great if we get those into double digits. Or just see technique come up a little bit more. One of the two. But I got no issues with how he's playing. So I just don't know. That is what it is. My biggest disappointment of the season has been Nicholas Cruiser, who, from a stats point, is great. Physicals are good. Mentals are good. Everything looks good. 15 crossing. Passing is a 12. Technique's 11. But he works hard. He's got teamwork. His off the ball is decent. He has some anticipation. I just hasn't quite worked for us this season. You can see career stats-wise, 6.71 for us this year. 31 appearances. 33 appearances last year in Bundesliga was a 6.94. So we've seen a significant drop-off from Zwei Liga, where he's essentially a 7.0 down to a 6.7, which is pretty average. He's gone from a good to kind of playing average, and it's been up and down. We will see. Because of that, I'm actually going to play him much more attacking this game. That's what he would like to do. We're going to run him as a complete wingback on attack. We're going to run Colina over here on the left, another young player we've seen who's looking pretty good for us here. You can see his stats over there. On the left with Stefaniak and Amano. I'm not sure what we're going to do at this position right here next season. We might run Dessinger, who can play on the right. His crossing's not great, but we'll see about how that goes. And yeah, we're going to play Schmidt and Menig. And that's it. I think that's enough probably for this one. Let's go real fast before we go too much further. Let's go ahead and take a look at how the under-19s have done. Maybe. Overview stages. You can see Bayern under-19s won. Oh, no, I'm not looking for previous years. I'm looking for different rounds. It's okay, Copper. League table. We finished respected. 6th place. Not too bad. Upper half. I can live with that. We finished with a couple wins at the last end. That was a little bit disappointing, but 13 wins. Goal differential was only 2 versus 60. Well, we can see why that was what it was. As far as Kaiserslautern 2, I think they were kind of probably about similar. They are in regional Südwest, and they did really well. 4th place, 18 wins. Goal differential was 16, much closer. They were not far off from 2nd place. Stuttgart Kickers were kind of the class of the division that year, so not too shabby. I'll take it. Let's go ahead on to our match with Hanover, as Copper is. What do you think, Copper Dog? Huh? She's excited about, I don't know. We did have some people walk past, including a lady in a wheelchair that always rolls kind of fast, and that always Copper wants to run along with her. But I don't see anything else. They have been horrible. Heinz von Heid. This tells you they actually were in front of us a couple matches ago, and we managed to get up just once. They have dropped their last 5 games. We have won 3 of our last 5, and we are still only 3 points ahead of them. So that tells you how bad it's been. But Hoffenheim, I want to say leapfrogged us. St. Pauli leapfrogged us, and Hanover plummeted, I think is what happened. So fingers crossed, we will be okay for this one. I do need to change a few things when we get into this. I've been playing it much faster. We are playing narrower. I lied, we're not. Can we just play? No, we're going to play normal. We're going to play normal in defense. They think that we need to play narrow, our coach does, but we're going to go back to what we normally play. Stay on feet, use tighter marking, take short kicks, distribute to flanks, counter press, hit early crosses, play for set pieces, focus down the left, and we're going to stay wide. Are we going to stay wide? Let's stay wide. We got enough people in the middle. Everybody runs in. All these guys can score goals. We're okay with what we've got. And let's submit a team. And we're going to warm up. Right side is my problem side, by the way, because Cruisers played bad, and I don't really know who I want to play there. Like I say, Dessinger's a possibility, but no, I think we stay. They've got wingers out there. I think we're better staying a little bit wide rather than trying to play narrow. Hanover versus Kaiserslautern. We're in Hanover. Let's go head on to the dressing room. Do it for the fans. Okay, we did have a team meeting. I said we've done well. We just need 1 point. A couple players were like, no, you should put more pressure on us. And the rest of the team was like, no, that's fine. We weren't expected to be in 15th. We were supposed to fight bravely against relegation. And I think I told the team I thought we were good enough to be in the relegation playoff rather than avoid relegation completely. So avoiding relegation was a little bit high on what some of them want. Let's keep the good play. You're excellent last time out. I think that's good. Maybe we'll just try Faith. That didn't work. How about Faith? That worked. It's about as much green as we've got all season. Let's on to the tunnel interview. Have you picked a team capable of ensuring Bundesliga? I hope so. We prepared well. Lads look ready to go. And, this is what I was saying. We need to knock these down a little bit. Let's go back to there and to there. And play. We're charging out right until Amano does that and then doesn't work very hard for it. It all looks so slow now. Oh, Amano hasn't quite given up yet, though. It's awfully choppy, isn't it? I don't really know why it's so choppy, but they have a goal already. That's not good. I think we start with a demand more right away. I don't know why the game's so choppy. There's no reason for it to be. For a game with such, frankly, crap graphics, it's funny to me that it doesn't run very well. I don't think it's very well optimized. I think their real work goes into the database and the engine and not nearly enough into the graphics. It's the only shot so far. One shot, one goal. Period. You know what? We're going attacking. We're going tactics. We're going Stefaniak. We're going Amano. We'll leave Schmidt there. For now. But I have no problems bringing in another striker. Play. You can see, well, we've had 8% versus 14%. So, or we're the white. So we've only got 4% in the final third. And they're getting goals or getting shots. But we did get one, and it was on target. Nobody's really missing. But 45% possession for us is pretty amazing. Now they're desperate to climb out. You know, if you look at it that way, you know, they have more to on the table. We just have to not lose by very much. They have to win big. Oh my God. And they might do it. They might do it. Well, at least it's his 10th and not his first, right? Can we get one back? I say it's all about goal differential for us. We don't need points. We just need to stay. Whoa, that was a dangerous pass back. Bergman tries to find a shot, but there was nothing there. And why is it so choppy? Zuj up to Gonzalez. Beats his guy. Mueller makes a great save, though. Pushes that out. They've had two clear-cut chances. Cruiser's there. I don't know why Schmidt headed that back to Augustine rather than just playing it out. Take that from him. There we go. Not terrible. Now for the throw-in. Itter. Back to Itter. Itter tries to find Gonzalez. Schmidt boots it up wide right. way optimistic, though. I like the thinking, but a little bit optimistic. We didn't have anybody quite that far ahead, but they feed it out, try to play it from back. No, they just booted up. Gonzalez, was he offsides? It doesn't matter. Bialik got ahead on it. Now they're onsides for sure. Augustine shoots it. Man, that's really, really choppy. Okay, well, that didn't work. We're down 2-0. However, we are still where we need to be. If we go ahead and look at league table, we're still there. Barely. Goal differential is now a 2-goal difference. I hadn't thought about the fact that while they're going up, we're going down. So it's not a 6 thing. One more goal ties it. So we really need to play better. I'm going to go angry. I expect to see better. I'm going to go back to our tactics, and we're gonna go back to something we do a little bit more often. I'm going to do Schmidt. Menig is. I'm going to put him on the left. We'll put somebody up here, and I'm going to bring Postolaki in. And we're going to make him a pressing forward on attack. Now, let's just go big. Go big. Stefaniak can attack. Amano can attack. We'll pull him back. We'll put him on attack. We'll leave Cruiser on attack. We're just going to go central defender on defend. Yes. Yes. That's what we're doing. Start second half. Sorg and nothing. It's entirely possible we're going to lose this. Schmidt's been terrible. But he could fix things here. Nope. Dmitrieski comes out and grabs that one. And it's not over. That's a little bit concerning. Our possession's down to 39%, which is where it normally is. Up to Konate with that not great first touch. Bialik puts it up. Tries to find Menig, unable to do so, but Meffert's there. Meffert out to Stefaniak. Back to Meffert. Into Schmidt. Schmidt, horrible pass. He's done. That's it. We're doing a sub right now. That was garbage. There's no reason for it. We're going to go Raffia. Gonzalez. Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, my God. Oh, let's see what that actually was here on the replay. He might have been offsides too. We blocked it. He took a step back though and got the block, I guess. Is that what's happening there? I think we throw another demand more out. This is horrible. We're down. We're into the playoffs at this point. This is really bad. Cruiser's terrible. We're putting Clausen in. We need a goal. Well, this might not be the last episode, guys. We might have a playoff involved. This is really not surprising, but disappointing. Hanover doesn't remember the last match they won, and yet they've completely destroyed us. Nice play there. Get it out to Itter. We don't chase, which bothers me. We just gave it to him. Kanadi gives it to Wallace. Wallace just gives a souvenir to the fans. Out to Colina. Meefert. Out to Rafia. Meffert. Stefaniak. Come on. Let's pay attention here, guys. This is kind of a big deal. Bielik. All the way back to Mueller. Mueller decides to go right to Amano, who's had absolutely no effect on this, except losing it to Augustine, who blows past his guy. Good tackle. Dangerous little back pass, though. Mueller manages to get that one in. I can't believe we're going to lose this. Colina just throws it to Chandler. Nobody on our team even tried to get that one. Augustine is going to boot it up. Again, nobody's... Good save. Oh, this is terrible, terrible football. The wet ball is not raining. Why is the ball wet? All right, Menig, nope. This was a horrible, horrible performance. Rafia into Menig, who's offsides, most likely. Menig was offsides by a lot. And that's it. I have no idea what just... I mean, we just got bulldozed. They created 4 clear-cut chances. This is probably the most clear-cut chances we've allowed all season. Plus a half chance. Now, they had good targeting, 15 of 21. But so did we, 4 of 7 for what we did have. They did get us on possession. Not as bad as we've done. Our offensive passing was bad. Our defensive passing was okay. Crosses, garbage. Tackles, we were fine. Headers, we were just... We got... I wouldn't say we got FM'd. We just got absolutely destroyed. I mean, that's what it was. And we're going aggressive, and we're going, I'm not happy. And now I guess there's got to be some sort of playoff. So I don't know who we're going to play. We got 34 mil. Now, there were players I wanted. I don't know if we can get them, though. I actually tried to sign a couple players, and they said, we don't have any money on end-of-contract deals. So, you know, I was trying to get them early, but they didn't want to they wouldn't let me sign them because I had no money at the time. I was hoping the money wouldn't come out till we actually signed them at the end of contract, but it wasn't going to. So, yeah. Stormed out of the press conference following his team falling into the drop zone. He can't be happy. Good for him. Efthymios Kompadiatis. Kompaditis? I think it's Kompaditis. Kompaditis? I'm not sure. My Greek is probably by far my worst language as far as trying to guess pronunciations. I might be better with, well, maybe not. Czech might be worse. Okay. There might be like 5 or 6 that are pretty bad. All right. So I thought it said in here somewhere was when we were going to find out who we were playing. I'm just waiting to see who we're going to play. Maybe we're not. I do really like the Worms logo, the VFR Wormatia. Something Worms. Wormatia 08 maybe? Worms is such a cool small town. The same way the game just broke. Can we look at schedule? Have they given us people yet? Nope. Do I need to look at Bundesliga? Go matches and no, that's not what I want. Schedule? No. How do I look at what's coming up? Shouldn't there be like a stages where I can click down and apparently not. Oh, stages. Nope. There we go. Nope. Can't look ahead. Not going to tell me anything. How have you set initial budgets? We don't even know if we're going to be up or down yet. I'm so confused. We've got budgets, but we don't know what league we're in. This is weird. Okay, so we had to wait for the other league to finish. So clearly they were playing. So we're playing Ingolstadt in a playoff. We're going to be at home for the first. I'm not a huge fan of that. On May 19th. So in 4 days. So I think what we will do is we will do another episode and we'll do both legs in that one. All right. So thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time. Cheers.